Talk about South Avenue. Talk about the Glen Street side, too. Don't forget, talk about the exercise stations, the way stations, how they're numbered, where they should be numbered in case of emergency. Call out the Parks Department and see why we don't have anything going on over here. See, when I was younger, we played all through this place. All through it. And it's amazing that at some point all they did was fence it off and say, okay, now you can't go in there no more. That's not cool. Like, I understand, look, I understand, yeah, there's swampy parts, but that goes with every terrain. I don't understand why. Look, swampy. We know it is. There's nothing wrong with that. But guess what? That's everywhere. That's everywhere where there's swampland. You think they have no trails in Mississippi? You think they have no places to walk? It's not like we have gators and fucking water moccasins and shit like that to worry about. We don't have giant snapping turtles or caimans or, kimono dragons or Gila monsters. We don't have any of that stuff. It doesn't make sense to me why this is closed off. Yet, if you go, and this is sad to say, to a more up-class neighborhood in Staten Island, they're open. They have trails through them. They even did it to, if I'm correct, it was like a toxic waste dumping ground, and like the mafia used to dump a lot of bodies back there. Well, listen, I'm not even going to say the mafia. We're just going to talk about gang. We'll talk about criminal enterprises putting people there after expirations. Things like that. And they built a walk-through park there, and there's nothing. It is barren land. It's barren land. At least this one is actually filled with something. Look at this. Since I've been talking, it's nothing but. We used to, listen, I'm not going to say we were angels, but when I was a teenager, we got into stealing cars. There were these things called master keys, and one key would open the door, start the engine, open the trunk, open the gas tank. It was nuts. But, if we ever felt like we had to run and ditch the car, this is where we came. This is where we came. We ditched them in here. I can only imagine the cars that they pulled out of here and that were in here. I know I put some in there. Drove one actually after a crazy fight at a club back in the 90s or early 2000s. But nevertheless, after a high-speed chase of some sort. But, man, beautiful things, nothing being done with them. It's like a Fabergé egg that you got gifted to you from the Queen of England, and you put it in a suitcase in the back of your closet and forgot about it and never told anybody else about it. And then your family gets the house, and then they don't know about it, and then their kids get the house and they don't know about it, and then 4 generations later they find this box that says great grandpa's or grandma's, and they open it and there's this fucking Fabergé egg with a picture of you and the Queen of England fucking shaking hands receiving the goddamn thing. We're talking about memorable shit. We're doing nothing with it. Absolutely nothing. I can remember the times I had in these woods. I can only imagine if I would have been able to take pictures back then mobily like we do now. Come on, why don't we let's build a paintball course here. Oh, this side of the island is so lacking that. So